afternoon. I'm going to take a look at Elysian Split Shot. I couldn't remember the name of it yesterday. Split Shot, which is espresso and milk stout. And let's see, it says, combined the local talents of Elysian Brewing with Stumptown coffee in a deliciously smooth and very Northwest beer. So this is 6% alcohol. I love milk stouts, and I love espresso. So an espresso milk stout sounds perfect. I mean, the only way it could be better, I suppose, is if it were nitro. Whenever I pour a milk stout, I always expect it to be nitro-y, and most of the time it's not, and I'm a little sad every time. But that's on me, I guess. Okay, so, what did I say, 6%? Yeah. This smells like a stout. I was thinking this morning when I was getting ready and, to prepare for the beers that I was going to drink for the day, that stouts, but milk stouts maybe specifically, have a waxy flavor to them, maybe. I guess I would describe it as waxy, or maybe a waxy smell. And this is true here. Also smells delightfully of coffee. As you saw when I poured it, it poured with like a nice, it was like maybe a ½ inch of head here, but now it's dissipating, it's going to be gone. But it's nice, smooth foam, beautiful dark color, of course no light getting through this stout. Cheers, let's have a drink. Oh yeah, beautiful stout. One of the things that I love a lot about stouts, milk stouts and oatmeal stouts, is that it has that nice mouthfeel to it, and that's true for this beer. Nice and roasty. Milk stout and coffee, I think when the coffee's not overdone, are such a great pair because they're so similar in flavor. And of course, a milk stout, you get that nice creaminess to it. I was thinking of Left Hand's milk stout, nitro milk stout. A friend of mine had their in-laws bring for me to try because it wasn't available in the Bay Area, but it was available in Arizona, I believe, where they were living at the time. And it was delightful, and I loved it. And then I met somebody on a beer review a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I'm sorry for not knowing your name. I'm bad with names. And he was like, "Oh my God, I hated that beer so much." And I thought, well, who are you? You're an abomination. But then he said, I'm not particularly fond of stouts or milk stouts and spit. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So long story short, this reminds me a lot of Left Hand. And I really appreciate when I can find a nice milk stout to drink, or sweet stout, or stout that's not flavored like something. I feel like I was just looking at my email in Tavor, and it was like, oh, strawberry chocolate milk, or strawberry chocolate stout. And I'm like, blech, you guys, why? I feel like we're trying to make them sound sweet and dessert-like to make them more appealing, but that's kind of not the point of the stout. The sweetness isn't the point. Maybe just for me. I don't know. Maybe that's my fight in beer. I don't know. This is a good beer. So I've seen it on the shelf a couple of times, but I was shopping for an evening beer and decided to not get an espresso stout. But I mean, here it is. It's not even 2 o'clock on Sunday. Perfect for an espresso beer. So I recommend Elysian Split Shot Espresso Milk Stout. Again, it's 6%. Beautiful beer, very drinkable, and delightful. Share with me if it's something that you've had. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And what other espresso or coffee, we can do cold, whatever, espresso coffee type beers have you had that you've enjoyed? And were any of them not a stout? Like, I guess I've had a coffee cream ale. That was great. I can't think of any other beers that would be a very good pairing with the flavor of coffee. But share with me. I'd love to hear that too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.